Well, Joshua, thank you for coming on the red carpet round table.
Oh yeah, of course, my honor.
And can you tell a little bit about about yourself?
Sure, I'm a an actor, a photographer, and a director. Um, I've been doing photography about 15 years, I think directing about 10 years, and then acting three.
And what got you into photography?
Um, I was helping on a video set, and they needed a extra camera guy, and so they asked me to help. And I said yes. And so I filmed a documentary for a few days and fell in love with it. And then started doing photography after that.
Wow. And then of course you do acting as well.
Yeah.
And then of course you directed your own short film, Ride or Die.
Yes.
What made you do that?
I wanted to make a short film that was just entertaining and fun. And so I wrote the concept. I actually met a girl. We did a photo shoot together, and she inspired the film. And then I wrote the script, and then she starred in it, and then I co-starred. Um, and yeah, now it's going out to film festivals. We've won 5 awards so far, um, and I'm really grateful for it.
And can you tell a little bit about it?
Sure, it's about a girl who her family's in danger, and so she's pushed to rob a place and recruit my help to help her
Hmm.
fight back against these bad people. And it's sort of like she's being pushed to do extreme stuff for people she cares about, but also finding connection. And so in the end, they become each other's ride or die.
Wow, and it's very nice that you made a motorcycle movie. A lot of people, a lot of, I say people, but a lot of folks who ride motorcycles, they must appreciate it. And I feel like I could be wrong, but there's not enough motorcycle movies or documentaries. What do you think?
I agree with you. I don't think there's very many good motorcycle movies, or TV shows or
And
anything.
why is that? Do you believe that it's not they don't how to describe not do you believe it's not going to get enough people's attention? Why is that? I want to get into that a little bit right there.
I think that there are people that love riding motorcycles who maybe don't necessarily know how to make movies, and there's people
Hmm.
that make movies that don't necessarily understand why people fall in love with motorcycles. And so you have to find somebody that understands both worlds and knows
Hmm.
how to properly tell a story, but also understands that obsession and love of riding. Um, and so like when I was making I made a few films with on motorcycles, and I don't know, it's just like its own love and obsession, and I'm trying to create stories around
Hmm.
that world.
And it's really nice that you are. There is so many nice motorcycles out there. Um, I love motorcycles. I don't own one, I don't ride one, but I love them. I love seeing them.
Amazing.
They're amazing designs. So many, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not as good as you are, um, but I like the wheels. Some of them have the lights on the wheels, or it's hard for me to describe them, but it's really nice seeing them.
Yeah, there's something very fun about them. It's almost like it brings out the little kid in us, because it's like a big
Hmm.
toy. And it's very freeing. Like, you're not inside of a car, you're outside with the wind and all the elements.
Yeah, get to breathe
Yeah,
the fresh air.
exactly.
Yeah, because I know, of course, you did. I'm looking at it. You did Americana.
Yeah. Also on a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's why I'm breaking the motorcycle scenes up with you because and again, same question is what made you do this as well, and go from there.
Um, so that was a story about a father who loses a daughter and
Hmm.
sort of what he would overcome to get his daughter back. And it takes place in this desert world with, outlaw biker gangs and meth dealers and kidnapping of kids and military vets. And um, so I wanted to build that world and give people a little introduction into it.
Amazing. Is there any upcoming roles you're gonna do about with motorcycle scenes?
Um, I don't know about motorcycle ones. I have a couple films I'm working on right now. One that's a romance movie, and then one
Hmm.
that's a horror movie. Um, so I'm, working on the scripts now, and those will be really fun. But they're like adventurous in their own way, you know?
Hmm. That's good. I gotta ask before, you said you lived in Los Angeles, now you live in Tampa.
Yeah.
What made you decide to leave the heart of movie industry in California to go all the way across country of the United States to Tampa, Florida? What drawn you as Joshua to come to Tampa, Florida?
Well, as an artist, the environment I live is important to how I create art. So if I live in a calm, inspiring place, I'm a much better artist. And at the time, Los Angeles was very chaotic and crazy and very stressful for me. And
Hmm.
was born and raised in Los Angeles, but after the pandemic, LA kind of went crazy. It kind of felt like a war zone. I think it's chilled out now. Um, and so for me, I came to visit my family here, and then I fell in love with it. And I might move back to LA at some point, but for now, I'm next to a tropical island. I swim in the ocean. It's just so inspiring and beautiful and relaxing. And I've had more success in my career being here than I did ever in Los Angeles.
Interesting.
Uh, yeah, so just by having a nice, calm, great environment, my career has flourished.
Amazing to hear that. And do you feel like the film industry is also growing in Tampa?
Definitely. I have actually been talking to the head of the film commission, and we're working on trying to do more projects out here because it's so beautiful. I mean, they've shot some big movies here. They shot like Spring Breakers out here. So there's lots of little hidden gems of places to film and a lot less people filming, so it's a lot easier to, do it. Where in LA, it's like, you got a million people making movies, and here there's like three.
And that's good. I like about the other states uh, growing the film industry, and
Yeah,
it's helping their own community and helping the upcoming actors as well and actresses.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's helping them because if the young next generation wants to get into the entertainment industry, they already have that connection in their own state or their own community.
Yeah, exactly. And you never know. There could be, incredible hidden talent in these places that get
Hmm.
discovered and then go on to make great movies.
Right, that's true. I want to dive into what made you decide to be a director.
Since I was a little kid, I always wanted to make movies since I watched Star Wars. And I used to, uh, make scenes with my brothers and sisters and play them out and do stunts. And we just always wanted to make movies. And so when I finally got to direct, it was a dream come true. And it's still the early stages. I've only done short films and I want to start doing like big movies. So hopefully
Hmm.
that's next.
Oh, I can't wait as well to see the big movies and big projects that you do.
Awesome. Yeah, same.
What's the most pivoted moment in your career?
Um, when I first got into photography, there was a day that my friend called me and she was at the newsstand. And this was like, I don't know, 2011, maybe 2012. So like newspapers and magazines were still really popular. And on the newsstand was a Rolling Stone and an Us Weekly that both had huge photos of mine with my name on it. And so I had a photo of Imagine Dragons I'd taken in Rolling Stone and a photo of Shay Mitchell from Pretty Little Liars and Us Weekly in every newsstand across America. And I feel like everything kind of changed after that.
Wow, amazing. It's always those pivotal moment that changes someone in
Yeah.
the career and all that stuff. Did you ever thought you would see yourself doing all three, photography and acting and directing?
No. Um, it just all kind of started happening. You don't never know what's going to happen in life. I've always been an artist and creative, so it's great to be able to be in a position now where I can flex those creative muscles.
Hmm. What's your big dream of a film that you want to make?
Um, I have a movie I wrote about a model. I can't say much, but the script's being written right now, and they're going to turn it into a book also. And that's like a really important film for me. Also, my short film Americana, I want to turn that into a movie.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and then I have a TV show idea for a sci-fi. So I don't know. I like to tell stories,
Right,
so as many opportunities to do that as possible.
right. I love sci-fi movies. You get the director's idea of their imagination.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
me, it's really cool and awesome. I like it.
Yeah.
Um, that's the one thing. I don't know if I've had any favorite sci-fi TV show or movie. I'm a big Star Wars fan, I guess. I'm also a big Star Trek fan. I don't know if there's any other sci-fi that would get I don't know. I'm trying to decide. How about you, Joshua? Is there any favorite sci-fi TV show or anything you like that's been done?
Um, I can't think of sci-fi. The most recent TV show I watched that I liked was called The Pit on HBO. It was takes place in an emergency room, and it was really well done.
Yes, that was a good one. The Pit. I
Yeah,
really like it. That
that's a great
was
one.
amazing. Everybody on set was really good.
Also, The Terminal List on Amazon.
Hmm.
They just released a prequel. Um, Chris Pratt. That's also
Oh
such a great
yes.
show. Yeah.
Hmm. If you have uh, there was a show I've been watching. It's called Silo on Apple TV.
Oh yeah, that one's good too.
Yes. First, I was confused what was going on. I knew they were in the bunker, but I didn't know why. What's going on? Can't go outside. Don't I want to go outside. So I was so confused was what was happening.
I
But
know Apple's been making some really incredible TV shows and movies.
and I've noticed that.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I feel like I don't know how to describe it. Like they're trying to take over Netflix or
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
yeah.
And they're giving Netflix a run for their money because Netflix was making incredible stuff and then they made a bunch of crap. And now I think they're trying to make good stuff again. But Apple has been just killing it.
Hmm. They are.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a lot better than Amazon Prime.
Yeah. That makes sense. Amazon every once in a while has amazing stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, Apple TV occasionally is doing a lot. They're doing a lot of good ones.
Yeah. And I'm sure they'll just keep getting better and better.
Yes, that just a lot of people are getting, and I noticed a lot of A-list and independent filmmakers are like I've heard rumors, don't quote me, they're trying to get their stuff on Apple TV because
Because it's doing so good. That makes sense.
right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I've heard. So don't quote me. I could be wrong.
That makes sense.
So I'm just putting that out in the air, you know. For yourself being a director, photographer, an actor, do you like photography more than directing?
No, because they're like different things. So sometimes I like to just go and take photos because it's a lot more personal. And then other times I like to direct, but when you're directing, you're dealing with so many people. Like I'm shooting a music video tonight. Um, there's just a lot more moving parts, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both great. It's just like exercising different muscles.
Right.
Yeah. Like one of them's like building a bench, and the other is like building a house.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And I know as a photographer, it's just easy because when you do a model, male or female, if you did, they're just standing there, you just have them pose. But when you're doing a movie, you have everybody on set, and you have to move the camera left and right, whatever direction is. It tests your patience.
Yeah, you gotta deal with a lot more people and get them all harmonized, trying to accomplish the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you capture magic because that all comes together, and other times it doesn't. And so it's a lot more challenging, but also a lot more rewarding as well.
Yes, 100% rewarding. Um, and you've been doing photography for 15 years, is that correct?
Yeah,
And then you jumped into being a director and an actor. So
yeah,
that's a big change.
yes. And I still do photography. I just do it all, you know, it just depends on the situation. But I love it, you know. It's like I I feel like eventually we're all gonna die. So if you can spend time working on your passion or your dream, it makes it um life more worthwhile to me.
100%. You got to love what you're doing.
Exactly.
If we don't love what you're doing, then I hate to say it, then why do it?
Exactly. And so um even if it's very hard to do, because filmmaking is very hard, um, it's worth it because it's my passion.
Mm-hmm. We only live once.
Exactly.
That's true. Are you involved in any nonprofit organization or anything?
I work with an animal rescue near me, so I'll rescue like wildlife and bring it to her.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, I want to get connected to a charity that saves animals. I love animals. I have a big dog, um, so that's really important to me.
That's good. I love animals too. It's good to show the love in the community and impact everybody.
Exactly.
I want to dig into because this is very important about AI. What's your opinion about the AIs being in the film industry and et cetera? Because I know a lot of people are concerned, about AI, what's going to happen in the film industry and the TV show industry. Because I know how to describe it.
I
Uh,
think AI is good if it's helping you accomplish. Like for me as a filmmaker, sometimes I have to wear like 30 different hats. Um, and so if an AI can help me like clean up audio or do some special effects,
hmm
and it assists me in filmmaking, it's good. But I don't think an AI could ever replace a filmmaker because a filmmaker to be good has to have a point of view and has to have a voice.
hmm
And an AI is zeros and ones. So an AI could replace like terrible writers and directors who make, you know, structured formulaic films that nobody cares about. But to replace art, I think that's impossible because you need to have a person with a soul that has that opinion. So
hmm
I think AI is good if it gives me tools to make it easier to make films. Uh, but they shouldn't try to replace people.
Yes, 100%. I totally agree with you. And that's where, I guess all of us need to be careful, you know, with technology.
Yeah, I think the AI train has already left the station though, so it's gonna grow like crazy. And now that they've invented supercomputers, that's gonna make the AI even more advanced. So
hmm
I think the world as we know it is going to dramatically change over the next few years. And so that'll be interesting to watch.
Yes, that's true. We can't stop technology from going so fast.
Yeah, we're in a gold rush. And
Yes.
so we'll see. Hopefully they do it as responsible as possible.
Hmm. That's true. I already know you said your passion, you love what you're doing, but I'm gonna ask, what's your why? Why are you doing this?
Um, I think it's important to tell stories. I think that one of the oldest traditions of mankind is storytelling.
Hmm.
And it's something that allows us to look at things in a new way, to give us perspective on things, and hopefully inspire people to live happier, better lives. Um, and so I think that's important. We get caught up in the day-to-day life of living, but if something can, um, I don't know, get me to try to live life better, then I think that's worthwhile.
That's true. Inspire, give the audience a different perspective, and hopefully we change the person as well,
Exactly.
or change the
So,
audience,
exactly. So, yeah,
change their views.
I think art is extremely important to the world.
Hmm. Because if there's no entertainment in no entertainment industry, then there's no way to change people or change their views or their ideas.
Exactly.
And we need that. Because
Yeah, very much.
100%. That's the one thing about the I love about the entertainment industry is like you said, it's storytelling. We tell people stories, true stories, or or documentaries, and that's it's just amazes me how we can change a people's mind or spread awareness to any community.
100%.
It's mind blowing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, as yourself, Joshua, if you mind me asking, do you have any siblings? If so, are they also in the entertainment industry?
I have two brothers and two sisters, and I'm the only one in my family in the entertainment industry. Um, and one of my brothers lives here, and then the rest are all over the United States.
Wow, you're the only one.
Yeah. And I'm the oldest of the five. But yeah, I'm the one that does art and filmmaking.
Wow. They must be thinking first they must have thought you were crazy, and then
Yeah,
now they're like, "Oh, we see his work. He's doing amazing."
exactly. That's literally how it happened.
It's
Uh,
amazing. So, I'm for a lot of motorcycle fans, just be curiosity, what's a good motorcycle brand?
I mean, Harley Davidson's great. It depends on what kind of riding you like to do. Like, obviously, like a crotch rocket is for speed. Harley is a lot more relaxed. And sometimes when I ride, I just want to be out, in the world and nature and chilling and sometimes going fast, sometimes just cruising. Um, and there's a freedom to it. It sounds great, feels great. I used to hate Harleys, and then I got on one and instantly fell in love. And I was like, okay, well, this is my thing now.
I didn't know that you can sit on a motorcycle and you can tell which one's good, which one's a different.
Yeah. Well, because the engine vibrates, and so that each bike feels different.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, and if you ever decide to get a motorcycle, I recommend doing the police department has a safety school.
Hmm.
So I did the safety school over a weekend and it saved my life many times. So the thing with motorcycles is the more training and experience, the safer they are. So that's my recommendation.
And just off the topic, is it hard to ride a motorcycle? Because I know a lot of people who just only drive cars. And then,
It depends on the person. Like I know people that just it's so hard for them. And then like I grew up on bikes and motorcycles, so it came more natural to me. So it really just depends on the person. But start slow on a small bike and kind of work up.
interesting.
Yeah.
I like motorcycles.
Yeah.
Uh, it's I'm becoming more. I know this is not a motorcycle, but I'm becoming more a fan of a slingshot.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Is it the two seats has one wheel in the back and
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up.
yeah. I think it's called a slingshot. I'm not sure. I could be
Okay.
saying it wrong. Sorry,
That's
but
okay. I don't know all motorcycles. I just mainly know
mhm,
Harleys.
yeah. I love motorcycles. But by the way, like I said, I saw your ride and die. You in Americana. You did great. You were amazing.
Thank you so much.
You were. It was very um got my attention of
Oh,
this
wow.
the
That's good to
storytelling.
know.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
the storytelling. I love the scenery. And it was good. I liked it. I
That's
really like
awesome.
it. And of course, you it won 5 awards.
Yeah, so
So,
far. Hopefully more.
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And you said you have upcoming projects, but you're not allowed to talk about them.
Right. Well, and Ride or Die is going to play in Victoria, Texas, September 26th.
Okay.
So, you're welcome to come. If anyone's in the area, they're welcome to come at a film festival called Viva Texas Film Festival. Um, but yeah, and then other than that, I got to leave because I got to go shoot this other music video. Um, but hopefully I'll see you in Texas.
Yes. Well, I do appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you for spending your time, and I look forward to having you back on again and soon.
Oh yeah, I love it. Hit me up.
And then real quick, where can people find you?
Uh, at Joshua Schultz on Instagram or joshuaschultz.com, my website.
Okay, everyone needs to follow Joshua. Thank you again, Joshua. I look forward to speaking with you, and I look forward to having you back on my podcast.
Thank you so much.
All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.